Emotional regulation starts with awareness. If you can label your feelings, maybe feel something in your body and be able to say, okay, that's anger or that's fear. And once you're able to recognize those feelings, then you have more chance to change those feelings. Feelings aren't good or bad, but they can get in the way sometimes. So, through an emotional regulation skill, for example, if you're really angry and you want to not be that angry, because you might say or do something that you wish you hadn't, we have a skill called opposite to emotion action. And essentially what you're doing is if, for instance, when you're angry, you typically want to attack, right? Verbally mainly. Even some people try to attack from a physical stance. So the opposite of that action with that emotion would be to withdraw, right? So with opposite to emotion action, when you're angry, you would withdraw, kind of take a time out, get yourself calmed down through some other emotional regulation skills, and then when you're ready, you can come back and use, for instance, some interpersonal relationship skills or assertiveness skills, and then you can talk to that person in the right time and place. Another example would be shame or fear. Typically when we feel fear, we want to hide or run away. So an emotional regulation skill for that, in opposite to emotion action, would be to go forward, right? To break through our fears, to push through it. Expose ourselves to fear so they're not as powerful to us. So those would be some examples of how you can change your emotions. Sometimes we just need to relax and become still and calm. And that can help us, especially if we're feeling anxious. But sometimes we're depressed and we don't want to get out of bed. We want to just pull the covers over our head. And using a skill would mean that you could push yourself out, even if you didn't feel like it. Maybe smile, bring your shoulders back, and say, even though I don't feel like it today, I'm going to get out there and meet a new person or do something that I wouldn't normally do.